Hello, welcome to Dotnet Training Academy. In this video, we are going to learn how to integrate a Disqus and Summernote tool with ASP.NET Core. If you haven't heard about the Disqus, it is basically a commenting system which helps to engage your audience. It is basically used in posts. It is a commenting system which has a lot of features like comments, likes, upwards, downwards, replies, share. Summernote is what you see is what you get edited on Bootstrap. So if you used a CMS like WordPress or Arcad, and you can see about these kind of things, which makes your post very real and very better than ever. So now let's just start our project to integrate these both things to make our blog post. Okay, let's just create our project. I'm using Visual Studio 2019. You can use whatever version, but it should support ASP.NET Core because we are developing our project using ASP.NET Core. So just a name for this. Okay, our project is successfully created. The very first thing that I'm going to do is to build and run this project. Ctrl-Shift-B to build. Here it is. Our project is running successfully. Okay, let's just create a model called post. Create a class, and you can also create class not only this way, you can also create class from here. Class is like this, add class, and post model. And here we are going to add the properties. So I'm going to create ID and property of post name as well as property of post description as well as the post content, which is where we are going to use Summernote in it, and then we're going to add timestamp like datetime timestamp. Okay, now I'm going to initialize the timestamps for the moment that it is creating post, like datetime.now. So the very instance at the time the post is creating, it will take that particular time over here. So I think that's it, and the next thing that we have to do is to change the display name in a view. Post title and post description, post content. So that's it. Now the second step that we need to do is to add this thing in our application DB context. I mean identity DB context. Property DB set. So that's it. We are good to go. And now I'm going to migrate this particular model to our database. And migration, post table creator. And then we have to update our database just for reflecting this thing in our database. If you don't know about this, what I'm doing, if you are really confused, you can check out my migrations in Entity Framework video, which is in the description below. And here is my blog post. Here's the table, and here is the post which we have created, and here are the columns. Post name, post description, content, timestamp. That's it, fine. we're good to go. And the next thing, I'm going to add a controller. Okay, select the post model and select the context. And if you want, you can select the layout, shared layout over here, and that's it. It will scaffold and generate a CRUD operation for us. That is the power of Visual Studio. Okay, that's fine. We just created some scaffold all of the CRUD operations over here. If you are really confused what's happening over here, I just created the CRUD operations in ASP.NET. You can check out that video, which is also available in the description. And this is just a basic CRUD operations like post, creating, displaying all the posts and displaying particular post based on the ID, and create a post, edit a post, and delete a post. All the CRUD operations. So it not only created a controller, it also created a view for this particular project. So here is what we have to integrate our Summernote. Okay, that's fine. Here is a super simple editor. Go to examples or getting started page. If you go over here, we are basically using Bootstrap 4. So we can make use of that. Just copy these two links. And you can paste that stuff over here. And then what you can do is you should add this thing over here. Add the script inside of the script tag, which is provided by the Summernote. And this thing is the ID of that particular text. So here, instead of using basic input text, we are going to use the text area ASP for content. And ID is going to be Summernote, which is the ID which we are providing over here, right? So here, inside the placeholder, post something. That's cool. Let's run our project again. Let's just add this link over. Let's just add the link in the navbar. To do that, we have to go to layout. Instead of this privacy, I'm going to replace that to post. So here, it's going to be, so let's just change that stuff right here. Copy and paste. And the controller is going to be post controller, and action is going to be post. So post. So reload this thing. Yes, here it is. We can click here to login, create a new. Here it is. That's the cool thing. So it is not really good. I'm saying, oh yeah, change this to column 12, MD12, and it will be very, very nice. We can also change the height. Instead of setting it to 100, I just change that to 300, which makes a lot of area to type. And here we don't need timestamp because timestamp is added automatically because we just added that in our model. That's it. Reload, and we just create some post over here, right? So post about here is integration of Summernote with a particular block. It's just a heading. We can remove it bold. We can also use the list thing, easy to that's it. Let's just create this post. Here is the post description, post title, and the post content. The problem, right, it is displaying the HTML content instead of the actual thing. So to do that, we have to make a change in the view, right? And we have to change the stuff just like this. It's inside of this content. Instead of using display for, we have to use item.content. We have to use the method called raw, which will display the raw HTML. So reload this thing, here it is. That's a cool thing. And instead of displaying the things like this, we can edit this thing, right? So in the edit, we didn't add this piece of code, so we have to do that over here. Copy this, go to the edit page, paste that thing, paste, and it's showing here somewhere. Now, we can remove this timestamp because, as I told you earlier, so text area, remove this thing, and text area, and ID of Summernote. Also, we have to change this to, wow, yeah, here it is. Here is that thing, particular thing. Let's check this. Just place. Okay. Yes, here it is. Let's just add some design over here, right? Okay. I'm going to go to the Bootstrap for cards. Go to the official documentation. You can see the cards over here, a lot of cards. I think this will suit for us. Here it is. Come to the index page just to change the style. No, this is not the index page. Yeah, here it is. Instead of these kind of things, I'm going to paste this thing. And here we have to place the particular post name. Yeah, no, I'm just going to delete it, get rid of this, all of these things. I'm going to do this separately. Item model, right? I'm going to paste that particular thing, particular code. Okay, and yes, we can add this thing over here. Okay, so then host name and the title. No, the card header. The card header would be something like, what to say? Yes, we can add the post ID, right? So post ID of is going to be item.id. Okay, and then over here, can paste that post name at item.name post name. Yeah, right. And here we should not display all the text. So instead, we have to do. Okay, let's just add a piece of code over here. So what I'm going to do is to now, instead of adding all the text content, I'm just going to display just 20 words, and after that I'm going to use something like a read more kind of things, which is happening in all the blog posts. So we should not display all the content, right? So for that, we need to do a substring. We need to collect all the data over here, like description equal to item dot description, post description. And what I'm going to do is to add description dot substring of 0 to 20. 0, 20. So it will just display about 20 characters. So it's good to go with 40. And after that, we can say something like this, right? So for the go somewhere, button, I'm going to use the details or read more thing. So just copy this stuff, cut this thing because we are going to delete this particular thing, and this reward. Yeah, here it is. So instead of 30, we can use 50 characters instead, or 100 even. Yes. So let's just delete all of this thing. We don't need posts in that way. We can also create another post. So instead, what I have other ideas, like I can split this thing into columns, like just by doing examples. Two class row view dot call -4 md4. We cannot do that because we didn't have mth support. Call md3 is good. No, 6 is better. Okay, let's just cut this thing and paste it inside of this one. Remove these spaces. Okay, that's it. With this, we can create another new post, like we can also add tables. Oops, here we are having some trouble. Okay, we should not post the row inside the loop. Yeah, that's it. So here's that good. Post ID 1, post ID 2, and if we click the read more button, we are here it is displaying all the post content, right? So that's good. Okay. And that area also we need to do something like this. Cool. Go to the details and just, I think this will suit better than that thing, right? Yep. Let's try this out. In the header section, we can go ahead and place this h1, which is the post name, and the description. Copy this thing and paste it over the site title. Yeah, and here we should use the content. That is a good thing to do. So instead, I'm just going to remove all this thing to use a class called car text, right? So instead, I'm going to use at html dot raw method model dot content. No need of this thing. Yes, obviously we can use this for. I'm going to place this edit and back to list button over here. Okay, here the 2 days ago we have to add our timestamp. Model.timestamp. Sorry. Yeah, here it is. Here's the title, and yes, everything looks fine. So the problem is we just made text center over here, right? That's not looking good. Yeah, here it is. That's good. So let's get rid of this thing over here. So here we are saying, and I just wanted to make some style over here. Description text black 50. Yeah, that's good. So back to list, and we can see this thing also. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Very perfect. So that's it. And we just completed our integration of Summernote, and we have to get into the integration of description, which is below the details page, right? So let's get started. First thing, we have to get started. So you can use whatever login, and you can use the custom login, and I'm going to use the Google login. And the two things, I want to comment on sites, and I want to install Disqus on my site. So basically, no, I want to comment on sites. So here, is, we have to select the site name, and the site name is going to be the blog post. So here is our URL, and what type of site? It's entertainment. So let's create. And here's the billing that you can use the free thing. And there is a support for Disqus in all of the CMS platforms, but we are going to use the universal code. So here we have to copy all of the script. Copy this and paste that thing below. So after pasting the code from the Disqus, we have to add a couple of things. One is the page URL. So the page URL is going to be something like this. Which needs to be like this, right? Semicolon plus at model.id. Okay, and the page identifier is going to be just at model.id. So here we can integrate our C# code with JavaScript, which is a very cool feature that is called Razor. So let's rebuild this thing. Here it is. We just added our. Here it is. We just added our Disqus comment system over here. So we have to enable. If we enable reactions on our site, we can enable, and here it is. We can add a comment. Very nice post. Post as changes. You can log in from as a Disqus account, or you can also log in from Facebook or Twitter, whatever you want. A very nice post. Posted as this one. And very cool thing is it's separate for each and every post. I think so. Let's check that out. Here it is. This is very new kind of post. So volume response, lovely, and good post. And post as a chain news. And here you can reply, share, all sorts of things using these things. Using Disqus. Disqus is an amazing command system. And here you can see that it is separate for each and every post. Very cool, right? So this is a simple posting system, blog post system, which have been created by us. You can make use of it. We just learned about a couple of things, Summernote, and another thing is Disqus. Very cool things. And if you okay, that's it for this video. If you have any queries, please comment below. And if you like this video, please like and share this channel and subscribe to get more videos like this. Please support us.